Hey, so I just want to show you behind the scenes of 4 things that we've just implemented in the last few weeks that are a lot of fun, really simple. Some of them you might want to try in your music teaching business, others won't work perhaps, but they're just 4 fun little things that we're getting a kick out of. So number 1 is that we have set up this clipboard wall. So we have checklists for all sorts of things. We really believe in like giving teenagers little jobs wherever possible. So we have some teenagers that come and do the cleaning, and so they get to get a check sheet from a clipboard and go through and do their cleaning jobs. From that, there's a whole bunch of other things, everything down to locking up the building at the end of the night. Well, there's a clipboard for that, and it's make sure you shut the windows, you turn off all the air conditioning, you lock these doors, etc., etc. And so we've made a little clipboard wall, so all the clipboards are together, nice and tidy. Super easy, super fun, but sometimes it's these little things that get us excited. Number 2 is an Instagram frame. So we got a parent of a student who is a builder, and he whipped us up this little Instagram frame. We ordered the actual frame part online for about $80, and then just tacked it onto this frame, and the kids take photos, and we got some blow up toys, and of course parents take photos and tag us, and it all helps with social media, and it's just a fun activity for the little waiting area. So that's something that's really cheap. I highly recommend doing. You could choose to do it with an Instagram frame or a Facebook one, whatever you want to do, but pretty cheap, and you might not even have to do the whole frame building. You could actually just maybe just drill 2 holes and string it from the ceiling. Whatever you want to try, but it's a fun one. Get some silly glasses, silly blow-up toys and things, and wigs, and the kids love it. So that's the second fun thing. Third fun thing is we bought a popcorn machine, and so we got this machine. Now this wasn't cheap. It was about I think $600, maybe $700 with all the supplies. And so we're able to serve this fresh popcorn, which makes the place smell amazing. And of course, popcorn is so cheap. And it's a bit of oil, bit of salt, a little paper cup, and the kids just love it. So it's a fun thing that's super cheap, but the kids think, wow, what an amazing experience. So that's another thing you can try if you really want to try go all out with something that costs a bit of extra money. It's something food-wise you can give away every week that's super cheap. So that was the third thing. Fourth thing, we didn't even pay for, but if we didn't pay for it and we knew how cool it was and how much the kids would love it, we'd probably go and buy one. And the fourth thing is a little air hockey table. So a family that don't even learn with us, just in the area, said, hey, we've got an air hockey table. If you want it, send 2 people down the road and pick it up. And so sent some staff down in the van, they picked it up and plugged it in, and the whole thing works perfectly, and the kids absolutely love it. So if you have a single room for your teaching, an air hockey table is not going to work because it's really noisy. But if you have a waiting room, then it's perfect. And one of the things that we go for with all our interactive activities in our music school waiting room is to try and build friendships. And so everything is like 2-player games. So there's giant Connect 4, there's giant Jenga. What else have we got? We've got a stage you can play on. We've got the Instagram frame with dress ups, which people pretty much always do in 2s or 3s. Everything is designed, even from the seating to face in small groups, so people make friends and have fun. So try out some of these little ideas, and I'd love you to comment below what's something cool that you've done in your waiting room. It could be anything from having specific magazines out. It could be something quirky like I've just given you today. What's one cool thing that you've done in your waiting room to make sure that the experience is fun, not just for the person coming for lessons, but the family that is waiting there? Because they've got to wait for 30 minutes, 45, 60 minutes, depending how long your lessons are, and we want to make it an experience for them as well. So let us know, what cool thing are you doing? We'd like to hear your ideas.